what it means to simplify a life. Now, listen to me, this is important. When we talk about simplifying our life, that, that covers a lot of us. Now, a lot of people reach a point where life feels heavier than it should, not because one big thing is wrong, but because there are just too many small things pulling them all the time. Now, too many decisions, too many darn obligations, too much stuff in general, too many habits that don't really give anything back. Now, we wake up already wore out and tired. Then, move through the day managing things instead of living. And by the time night comes, the body is worn completely out, but their mind won't slow down enough to rest. Most folks don't say they need to simplify. They say they need more energy, better sleep, less pain, or a little peace. But underneath all of this is the same darn problem. Life has gotten crowded. Simplifying a life doesn't mean getting rid of everything or living like a monk. It means taking an honest look at what's adding weight and what's actually helping you live well. I've had seasons where, man, I didn't realize how complicated my life really was or how it become. I kept adding things, habits, commitments, just stacking and distractions without stopping to see what all that was doing to me. I thought staying busy meant I was staying productive, as the world says. And what it really meant was I was staying wore out and tired. Over time, my body started to push back. Sleep just got lighter, as in almost nothing. Recovery, it just took longer. These little aches, and they didn't leave as quickly. I felt like I was always catching up, but never quite getting there, always behind. That's usually when, I think that's usually when a person starts thinking about simplifying, or maybe organically thinking about it. Even if they don't use that word, older folks understood this better than we do now. They didn't talk about minimalism or use those words or life hacks. They just knew that too much of anything throws things completely off. A day had a rhythm. A home had only what was needed. Work was done, and then it just stopped. They didn't keep adding and stacking without asking, what is the cost? Now, when something wore them down, they didn't automatically add something new on top of it. They often removed something instead. Now, they went to bed earlier, granted. They ate simpler food. They spent much more time outside. They talked less and listened a lot more. Now, they paid attention to what helped them feel steady. Simplifying was common sense. Somewhere along the way, we started believing that more was always better. More information, more entertainment, more options, more input. Stack, stack, stack. But the body doesn't thrive on constant addition. It thrives on balance. When life gets too full, the body struggles to recover. Sleep doesn't go deep enough. Digestion, it slows down. Pain sticks around. The nervous system stays wound up tight. Simplifying a life gives the body the room it needs to do its work again. Now, that starts with noticing what drains you by the end of the day. What helps you recover? What habits feel useful to you? And which ones just keep you busy and circling, chasing your tail? What do you do out of habit that no longer really serves you or really need to? Now, sometimes simplification means fewer commitments overall. Sometimes it means fewer distractions. Sometimes it simply means just fewer things on your plate. Literally, eating simpler food can help digestion settle down. Drinking water that actually nourishes instead of just flushing through can help the body hold balance. And I mean drinking water with the minerals, the electrolytes you need. Getting minerals back in place helps muscles relax and nerves calm down. Now, simplifying also means respecting rest. Going to bed when the body is ready instead of pushing through one more thing. Letting the night be the night. be quiet. Letting sleep do its job. Older folks didn't fight darkness, they worked with it. Faith fits in this too. A crowded, busy, chaotic life leaves little room for reflection. And when everything is so noisy and chaotic, it's hard to hear what really matters in life. Now, simplifying, it creates the atmosphere and the space for prayer, gratitude, and trust to settle back. Faith doesn't grow well in constant hurry, just perpetual motion. It grows when life slows down enough to pay attention. Simplifying doesn't mean life gets smaller. It means that it gets clearer. Later in life, this becomes especially important. The body doesn't recover the way it once did. The cost of excess shows up in our bodies faster than you can imagine. What you eat, how you sleep, how you spend your time, and who you give your energy to, it all matters more and more the older you get. Simplifying protects what you have left. It helps you stay steady. It helps you think clearly. It helps you be present with people instead of managing them. And there's another part people don't talk about much here. When you simplify your life, you make yourself easier overall to live with. You're calmer, more patient, less reactive. Now listen, that really matters to people around you. Later in life, your presence carries a lot of weight. People don't need you busy, they need you clear. Simplifying helps you carry that role really well. This isn't about doing everything right. It's about doing fewer things with more care. Letting go of what no longer helps. Keeping what truly supports your body, your mind, your spirit. You don't have to change everything at once. Now hear me. You just have to notice where life has gotten heavier, chaotic, busy than it needs to be. Simplifying is choosing to live lighter without losing the depth. I don't have all this figured out now. I'm still working on it myself. So I tell you what, let's keep moving forward on this journey together. And I appreciate you watching. Thank you.